Chawanmushi is a delicious Japanese egg custard. It's very delicate in texture, but packs a bunch of umami. Today we'll be making it with some smoked rainbow trout sent to us by the fishwife, using only high quality, ethically sourced seafood and natural ingredients. And as usual, all the ingredients will be linked in the description box below the video. You have some corn, mushrooms, dashi, mirin, tamari, and our smoked rainbow trout, and some trout roe. You want to start by whisking your 3 eggs. Make sure you don't incorporate too much air into the egg mixture, and then add in your dashi, your mirin, your tamari, your sake, and whisk to combine. Now, when I was working in some high-end Japanese restaurants, I learned how to make this dish, and it's always been one of my favorites. Very simple to make and relatively quick. After about 10 seconds of stirring, pour this through a fine mesh strainer. It will remove some clumps and some large air bubbles. I transferred this into a deli container to make it easier to pour. Now I'm using these Chawanmushi bowls or ramekins. If you don't have these, you can use any kind of ramekin. You will just need to wrap it either in plastic or foil. And today I'm using some sweet corn and some mushrooms. I think the sweetness and the earthiness of these ingredients will pair very well with that eggy custard and the sweet and smoky rainbow trout. Now I'm adding some of these broken pieces at the bottom of our Chawanmushi because I want to incorporate that flavor into our custard, saving the bigger chunks for garnish after we steam this. It's important to not overfill your ramekins with all these ingredients because you need to save room for the custard. Now we're gonna fill these ramekins up about 95% of the way, leaving room for some expansion. Now, depending on the size of the ramekin you're using, you may have a little bit left over or you may have the perfect amount. These are looking really good to me. Now, if you want to make some adjustments, if you see some fish on the top, you can push it into the custard. Now, into a water bath, about 1 inch of water, 180 degrees Fahrenheit, put the lids on. Now, if you don't have lids on your ramekins, you can put foil on it or plastic wrap. Crack your lid a little bit. You want some of the heat to escape, otherwise your water will get way too hot. And it should cook for about 10 to 12 minutes with a nice little wobble. Some trout from the tin as garnish, some trout roe. Now, if you don't want to use trout roe, you don't have to. Use whatever you want. But then add some thinly sliced scallions on top, put the lid on, and put this onto a plate, and you're ready to serve. And this is how your Chawanmushi should turn out. Nice bright yellow, orange from the roe, bright green. Now check out this texture. I told you it's gonna be silky smooth. And this is the wobble I'm talking about. Perfect.
That. Really soft. And this is the exact texture that you want. Really nice eggy flavor. Little bit of that smoke from the trout, which is very pleasant. Sweetness from the corn, a little bit. If I go all the way down to the bottom, let's get it with some of this trout. Delicious. Steaming it makes it a little bit softer. Some of this mushroom. And the trout roe just pops. This is a fantastic dish. The corn has tightened up, like you know how corn gets when it gets cooked? Tightened up, so it's another burst of flavor. The texture is exactly like a flan or a panna cotta. I can't stop eating this. Again, I want to thank today's sponsor, Fishwife. Now, I'll include a link down below where you can click to get this product. I think they're also in Costco right now, so you can find them. But yeah, there's a few different other flavors and different kinds of fish in there. They have tuna, mussels. I'll put the link down below. Click it, and then tell them Chef Tuan sent you. All right, guys, make this recipe, give it a try. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care of yourselves, and as always, peace.